Hello, in this video I'm going to teach you how to factorise any quadratic you might see, as long as you can actually factorise it. If you can't, you might have to complete the square or use the quadratic formula, but I've got videos on both of them I'll put in the description. But if it is factorisable, here's how you do it. It's dead easy. I'm going to show us 3 examples that will cover all the possible situations we might see. So, say we were asked to factorise this, x squared plus 5x plus 6. Here's how we do it. We look at the coefficient of x squared and we look at the constant, which is the number on the end. In this case, the coefficient of x squared is 1, right? Because it's just x squared. I'm now going to times these together, so I'm going to do 1 multiplied by 6. And if I do that, I get, obviously, positive 6. I'm now going to write down a list of factors of 6. So 1 and 6, 2 and 3. I could even write negative 1 and 6. Okay, so write down all the factors of 6. Oh, sorry, negative 1 and negative 6. So write down all the factors of 6. And then we're going to look at the coefficient of x, this number in the middle. And you can see it's positive 5. What I'm going to do from here is look through my list of factors, okay, to find a pair that sum so that I can add together to give me positive 5. So 1 plus 6, well, that gives me 7, so it can't be that one. 2 plus 3, that gives me positive 5. So this is the pair of factors I'm interested in. So let me write down the original quadratic one more time just so I can use it. So from here, we're going to use these factors to rewrite this middle term here. And here's how we're going to do it. X squared is going to stay the exact same. And then I'm going to write plus 2x. Okay, that's using this 2 here. And then plus 3x. And my constant, the plus 6, stays the same. Now it doesn't matter if I wrote plus 3x plus 2x, it doesn't matter. Because hopefully you can see, if I actually add these together, it gives me 5x. So I haven't changed the actual quadratic, I've just written it slightly differently, using my 2 factors. From here, I'm going to factorise these first 2 terms. Okay, so that's going to give me, I could pull out a common factor of x, and I'm going to get x multiplied by x plus 2. Then I'm going to factorise these last 2 terms. So I could pull out a common factor of positive 3. So I'm going to write plus 3 because it's positive 3, and then write x plus 2. So we're nearly there. All we have to do now is, this is a good thing about this method, we can check if we've done it correctly, because if these 2 brackets are the same, i.e. they both contain the same thing, which they do, they both contain x plus 2, then we've factorised it correctly. So x plus 2 is one of my brackets, and whatever's left, this x plus 3, that becomes my other bracket, and we've factorised it, that's it. So let's look at another example that's slightly different. Okay, so it works the exact same way. What is the coefficient of x squared? Well, in this case, it's positive 1. And the constant, the number on the end, is negative 3. So 1 multiplied by negative 3, that gives me negative 3. Let's write down a list of factors. We've got 1 and negative 3, or negative 1 and 3. So now I'm going to look at the coefficient of x, which in this case is positive 2, and I'm going to look through my list of factors for a pair that sum, so I can add together to give me positive 2. 1 plus negative 3, well, that gives me negative 2, so it's not that pair. And negative 1 plus 3, well, that gives me positive 2, sorry. So these are the pair of factors I'm interested in. So again, let me rewrite the original quadratic. So we get x squared plus 2x minus 3. And I'm going to rewrite it, the middle term, the coefficient of x, using my 2 factors. So I'm going to get x squared minus 1x plus 3x, and then minus 3 stays the same. Because you can see negative x plus 3x is the same as 2x. From here, I'm going to factorise my first 2 terms again, so I could pull out a factor of x. And then I'm going to factorise my last 2 terms, and I could pull out a factor of positive 3. And we get positive 3, and then in the brackets, x minus 1. And are my brackets the same? Well, yeah, they're both x minus 1, so we factorised this one correctly as well. So I can write x minus 1 as one of my brackets, and whatever's left as my other bracket. Finally, the last one we're going to look at is where we have a coefficient of x squared that isn't 1, but it works the exact same way. So the coefficient of x squared is 2, and my constant is negative 2, so multiply them, we get negative 4. Let's write down a list of factors. We've got 1 and negative 4, 4 and negative 1, and 2 and negative 2. So we're looking for a pair of factors that sum together, that I add together to give me positive 3. So let's have a look. We've got 1 plus negative 4, well, that gives me negative 3, so it's not that one. We've got 4 plus negative 1, which gives me positive 3. So this is the pair of factors I'm interested in. So let me rewrite the original quadratic once again, using these 2 factors. So we get 2x squared plus 4x minus x minus 2. And again, it doesn't matter if I wrote 2x squared minus x plus 4x, doesn't matter the order. From here, we're going to factorise the first two, so we could pull out a factor of 2x, and we're left with x plus 2. And then here we could pull out a factor of negative 1, so minus 1, x plus 2. Again, these two brackets are the same, so I've factorised it correctly, so x plus 2 is one of my brackets, and whatever's left, this 2x minus 1, is my other bracket. And there we go, we've factorised it. So hopefully that was useful. Subscribe to my channel, go over there for further tutorials as well as past papers, loads of stuff like that. Or go over to my TikTok and there's loads of worked exam questions. Thanks for watching.